Welcome to Basic Brewing Video. I'm James Spencer. It's kind of an extra episode of Basic Brewing Video because Steve's not here, and also we're not going to talk about beer. This is kind of an updated episode of an earlier Basic Brewing Video episode that we did with our friend Ed Nicholson, where he showed us how to make habanero hot sauce on the stovetop. Well, instead of the stovetop, I'm going to use the Instant Pot. And why are we outside? We're outside because I don't want poisonous gas going off inside my house. So first of all, I'm wearing my my Mizzou hat because my son Will is shooting the video and he goes off to college here soon. So this is a salute to him. So anyway, I have more than a tripod today. I'm spoiled. So let's talk about the ingredients. First of all, the star of the show is 30 homegrown habanero peppers. And you can see that I've cut the top off and I've scraped out the seeds. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can keep the seeds in if you like it extra hot. And over here we have 3 medium carrots that I've chopped up kind of roughly, 1 white onion that I've cut in half, and then 4 cloves of garlic. And then finally we have 2 cups of white vinegar. And that's it. Now, why did I choose 30 peppers? I chose 30 peppers because I harvested the peppers from my plant and I had 60. So I cut it in half. You can do it with more, you can do it with less, you can adjust the ingredients. It's easy. So let's get going, shall we? First of all, let's just put everything in the pot. There's our peppers. There's onion. Here's our carrots. And there's our garlic, and then we have 2 cups of white vinegar. Now we have the 8-quart Instant Pot. You might get away with adding less vinegar if you have the smaller one. So we just put the lid on. I've never done it this way before. So we have the sealing on, and then we come down to pressure cook. And that should say 15 minutes, and it does. So 15 minutes on high pressure. So that's it. So we'll come back in a few minutes after this is done, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we've done our high pressure cook at 15 minutes. And we've done the quick release to get the steam out. And that's why when I said poisonous gas, it wasn't really poisonous gas, but it's like it's like pepper spray going off. So you want to, if you do this inside your house, you want to make sure that you have overhead ventilation so that that stuff has a place to go, other than your face. And don't put your face over that when you vent it. I'm assuming that you know how to use your Instant Pot. I'm assuming also that you know that you should probably use gloves when you work with hot peppers too. Anyway, let's take off the lid here and see what we got. Everything is nice and cooked and softer, and that's what we want. So now what I'm going to do is transfer the solids, that doesn't sound very tasty, to the blender. Transferring the solids, and you see the onion is nice and cooked. And I'm not worrying too much about getting a whole lot of the vinegar in there right now. And we'll play with that here in a second. Ooh, that's hard in the eyes. This is going to be one spicy concoction. There's not a whole lot of vinegar left in the pot. Okay, so now let's come over here to the blender stand, and you want to be careful when you're running a blender with hot stuff in it. You're going to need more liquid. More liquid. Guess if I were a smart man, I'd take the blender over there to the pot. But okay, here we go again. I'm going to use my spoon and poke that down a little bit. Oop. If you can master a blender, you can do this a lot easier than I can do it. Okay, see how thick that is? It's nice and thick. I'm going to put a little lime juice in there. Brighten that up a little bit. Probably should have done that before I ran the blender, but you know. Mix that in. And see the thickness of this. You can, if you want it thinner than that, you can add more vinegar. But I kind of like that. It stands up to a cracker really well when it's this thickness. So I'm going to blend this one more time. Okay. A little vapor lock on my blender. We all know how painful that can be. All right. Ow! Wear gloves when you're doing this too. All right. The big taste test. It is both hot spicy wise and hot temperature wise. I need Steve here. That's hot. That is, I love hot stuff. And it is certainly hot. Boy, my homegrown peppers are doing the job. I think the next batch, the other half of the peppers, I may add some more carrots in there to cut that a little bit. Ooh, I'm sweating. So anyway, that's my version of, my Instant Pot version of Ed Nicholson's Habanero hot sauce. Try it, you'll like it, it's easy to do. Until next time, happy brewing and happy eating.
Come and visit us online. At basicbrewing.com, you can find archive lists of our audio and video podcasts on home brewing. You can also find our DVDs and our brewer's logbook, where you can track and log up to 50 batches of beer. If you're in Fayetteville, Arkansas, stop by Steve's Brew Shop or find him online at stevesbrewshop.com.
Well, you want to try some?
Yeah, I'll pass on that one.